This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Audible. What's up everyone, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. A full review on the HTC One is coming, but I wanted to talk first about what's going to protect your phone, and that is the dot view case. So go ahead and run through all the pros and cons and see if it's worth your about 50 bucks. So full candor, I'm not usually a big fan of Flippy style cases, whether it's Samsung's S-View case or sort of other third-party cases out there. Usually I like to just see my phone. So when I saw the dot view case, I was kind of intrigued though because you could see information on the front, you could interact with the phone and the case. I thought it was just kind of neat. So what is the dot view case? So first, it protects the back and the front of your phone. The back goes into sort of a plastic, thin-ish plastic back, and the front has sort of a rubber feel to it, and it's got a whole bunch of little dots similar to a dot matrix right there on it. So when you double tap the screen like you would if it wasn't protected, it would unlock it. When you double tap it using the dot view case, you can see quick information. So you can see the time, you can see the weather. Sort of handy. If you have emails, it'll pull up a little email logo. If you got a text, it'll pull up a text box. And you can see the clouds, what the weather is, and you can interact with it as well. So when you see the weather, you can just hold it down, it'll tell you what temperature it is. It's kind of neat. But one of the coolest things for me, the reasons I didn't like the Flippy case, is every time I want to answer my phone, I have to usually open it up, look who's calling, answer it, and then put it up to my ear. This one, you can actually interact with the phone again while it's closed. Somebody's calling, you swipe it up, and you just answer it while it's closing up to your ear. If you want to decline the call, you just swipe down. They did a really cool job with it. So if you want to know how it works, it's pretty simple. The case is just dots with holes in it. And the phone actually does all the work. So it pulls up kind of a bigger box text. And if you open the phone up really quickly, you can see what it looks like behind it. And it's just really neat in a kind of ingenious way for HTC to make a case. So when I say you interact with it, you got to touch the case to actually make it work. But you got to touch really hard, so you don't just sort of tap it lightly. You got to sort of dig your finger in there to make it move. If you like a kind of case that's going to sort of protect your phone and sort of give you something else to sort of keep the screen protected, it's a pretty good option. You are going to have cutouts in the back for the cameras and the flash. One thing that annoyed me though, you want to take a picture, you got to sort of hold it kind of weird. So if you want to take a picture, obviously you can't fold this back, it's going to cover it. So you got to sort of either hold it with one hand or sort of hold the case and then use the camera and try and take a picture. It can be a bit difficult and kind of annoying to take a picture with it. Also, when you're trying to interact with the phone when it's open, since the phone curves, the case doesn't curve, so it sort of sits weirdly on it. And it feels kind of uncomfortable in your hand, like it's trying to open itself up. So as I hold it here, you can see it really wants to sort of kick itself forward. So sort of be prepared going into it. It's sold out right now, but you can find it at some places. If you want a case that, again, is going to protect your back and give you some information on the front and keep your screen protected, it's a pretty good option. I used it for the whole weekend, it's about 2.5 days, and I kind of liked it. Am I going to keep it on my phone? Probably not. I'm done filming this video and the review. It'll probably go back in the box. Now, just because it's not for me might not mean it's not for you. If you're the kind of person that likes Flippy cases, it's probably the best Flippy case I've ever tested. And Flippy case. Probably not the technical term. It's a dot view case again. It's going to be about 50 bucks if you want to check one out. You go to htc.com for all of that information. We're going to take a quick break from talking about Flippy cases and dot views to thank our friends at Audible. You should go to audiblepodcast.com to get a free audiobook download of your choice if you sign up today. So Audible, you can get 100,000 titles you want to catch up on if you want to read the latest romance novel, sports book, action book, whatever it might be. You just want to know what's going on with politics. Audible has it for you, and you can download the apps for your phone or your tablet, even your new HTC One M8, and listen to whatever's coming out. So if you want to sound smart, let's say a cocktail party, and you want to say, oh yes, I've also read that book, and you can just listen to it when you're in the car. You don't have to flip through pages. If you got a long commute, great way to go. If you work out at the gym a lot, listen to it while you're working out. A ton of ways to listen, and Audible makes it really easy. Again, that's audiblepodcast.com/techno to get your free audiobook of your choice. So what do you guys think? Flippy case, dot view case, is that for you? Not for you? I want to hear your thoughts on it. Leave them right down below. Until next time, I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. See you guys next one. Bye-bye. What's up everyone? Thank you for watching that video. If you want to see more of the latest and greatest tech news, you can subscribe to our main Techno Buffalo channel by clicking the button right down below in my pants region, or click on the buttons to your right to see more videos.